Good morning. This is the fucking yoga company. No, not that kind of yoga. My name is Julia, and this is Morning Energy Yoga. If you are joining me in this particular space and time, place, it is mid-September. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Is it mid-September? I don't know, it's the first week of September. It's gonna be mid-September, before we're gonna blink and it's gonna be boom, that's it. I'm in Colorado and it's on fire. We have managed to escape that a couple of years now, but not this year. And it is raining ash, pieces as big as my thumbs. So it's just crazy outside. The light is crazy. The breathing is hard. I will say I'm recovering from the COVID. I'm a long hauler and it's just hurting right now. I mean, I think it would be hurting anybody, but yeah, that's where I'm going with that. So if you hear me, do that, it's because I'm a human and we do those kinds of things. Morning Energy Yoga is a mid-energy flow designed to get us moving and going in the morning, get our blood going. It's a holiday weekend. For those of you who have today off or sleeping in, no worries. You always have access to this. Let's see what else is going on. Getting ready to try and sell the house. Worried about that. Ooh. Looking for someplace new. Worried about that. Ooh. Oh yeah, and did I mention it's going to be 102 degrees today and it's going to snow tomorrow? Yeah, welcome to climate change in Colorado. We need it though, I'm not going to complain. I'm hoping if it snows, these fires will go out Pine Gulch and Cameron Peak. That would be lovely, both for the people who are fighting it, the people who are evacuated from them, and the rest of us who are also experiencing the smoke. Let's see what else have I got. I don't have anything else. That's it. We're going to start in comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. It can be one leg out. It could be both legs out. You could tuck a blanket or a bolster under the knees if that helps you. I happen to be comfortable sitting like this most days. If you are going to join me sitting cross-legged in what's called a pleasant pose, don't stack your ankles in that crisscross applesauce because that just reinforces imbalance between both sides of your body, and we're trying to create balance. We're trying to maintain the balance. So unstack those ankles, take a little rock side to side, and we are going, I am going to tell you this. I know I advocate no dogs or pets in the yoga room, but my darling Una is sick and she's not going to be with us much longer. And she is attached to me at the hip lately. So you might hear her snoring. She's in the corner hiding, but she's a snorer. So maybe during Shavasana, she'll join us. Somebody's going to snore during Shavasana. That's the rule. Might be her. So if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. We're going to start. We're going to pull our attention and awareness from the external to the internal. We're taking a scan of the body, checking in. State and quality of the physical form today. What have you been doing over the weekend that is playing out on your body? Yes, I've been painting. If I never paint a single solitary thing again, ever, I will not be sad. Okay. Taking that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking, let's check in. What is going on in the brain? Maybe you're just not awake yet. Maybe you are just full on in weekend mode. Maybe you've got some to-do things already going on in your brain. We're going to move all of those things off to the side. I'm going to create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice so that we can spend our time just here on our mats. We're gonna move that silence of thought into the attention of our breath and just notice that soft, easy inhale and exhale. Traditionally in yoga, we breathe into and out of our noses. The smoke has been wreaking havoc with my lungs and my allergies. So if you are having any kind of breathing discomfort, just try to find a way to breathe as comfortably as you can. Now we're going to invite that breath to get a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. We're going to balance the length of inhale to match the length of exhale. And we want to try and maintain that rhythm throughout our practice today. Wherever you are in the length and balance of that breath, we're going to exhale all the air out of the lungs. And let's start our inhale, and we're going to add the arm sweep. So we're sweeping up toward the ceiling, nice big reach. Maybe it's going to turn into a yawn. That's all right. And releasing that down. Just moving with your breath, your length and balance of breath. Connecting the speed of the body to the length and rhythm of your breath. We're going to move into our lateral extension, nice big reach. I'm going to drop my right fingers down, get a little taller through the ribs. Keep this space from ear to shoulder open, and we're just going to take a stretch. Inhaling, coming on up. And we're going to do that 2 more times in both directions. Coming on up, we're going to trace fingers down for our first forward fold. So I'm going to take a little rock side to side. I'm actually going to grab a block. Feeling a little tight this morning. I slept hard last night. I don't know what I did differently. I got to figure out if I can try and recreate that. Wiggle the toes, relax the feet, unclench the teeth. We're just going to take a few breaths right here. With the next inhale, let's lengthen arms, walking hands back, sweeping toward the ceiling. Ooh, feeling a little shoulder hitch. Let's release arms out, shrugging shoulders, soften the elbows, palms up, and then reach back behind the body as we bow the head forward. Releasing those fingertips down toward our hips. Turning palms back, we are going to take a little head sweep. So let's work actively this morning. We're going to tilt over to one side. And as we exhale, bowing through the tuck of the chin and tilting to the other side. We're going to take 3 of these, well, 2 more of these. Active head tilts. And then let's release chin forward. Trace fingers around the front of the body and slowly stack cervical spine. If you happen to be sitting with one leg out or cross-legged, let's cross the legs. Take a little rock side to side. And let's take our sweep up. I'm going to take a little cactus squeeze, which is drawing elbows back. Now I'm going to C-curve into a bow, leaning back, tucking the chin, reaching those fingers out away from the front of the body. Nice big inhale. What they say about your palm itching, you're coming in money, I wish. Squeeze those elbows back. I think it's just because I slept hard on my side and impinged my radial nerve. Oh. And big reach, squeezing back. And one more time. Coming on up, we're going to take our forward fold. So let's trace down through the fingers first, roll the shoulders, take a little rock side to side. Rest your body weight on the elbows. Could be knees, calves, ankles, or block, maybe the floor. I'm going to go a little lower on the block. Tuck the chin, unclench the teeth, wiggle the toes, and then relax the energy out of the feet. Let's lengthen arms with the next inhale, walking hands back, taking a sweep up toward the ceiling. Releasing open, a little shrug of the shoulders. Take those thumbs back behind you, tuck the chin forward. Let's release those hands down. All right, I'm gonna tuck my left arm back. And I'm gonna go a little deeper than that, resting next to my hip. I'm just gonna rest the back of my hand to the sacrum, and we're gonna take a lean away from that tuck. So I'm just slowly going to reach the head, my ear over toward my shoulder, and we're holding here for the stay. Just a few breaths. I want to slowly release chin forward and come back to center. I'm going to switch. I'm going to tuck the right arm back. Just rest it right at the center of the sacrum. Lengthen slowly. Ooh, feeling tight on this side. Unclench the teeth. Try to keep the face soft. Slowly releasing chin forward, unwinding that arm, and now let's stack cervical spine and come on back to center. I'm going to move to hands and knees. I'm going to pad my knees with a blanket, taking the block out to the end of the mat. I am not entirely sure where we're going today yet, but we're going to go there. I'm going to place both of my fists on the mat, more specifically on the blanket. Resting my fists side by side, placing knees to either sides of the fists. We're going to take our hands, so I want you to keep your hips stacked over knees at 90 degrees. Taking the heels of your hands out from under the shoulders at 90 degrees, a half to a full palm sink. It takes pressure off the wrists, lets us soften the elbows. We put our power, we put the resting body weight into the chest and core. Let's take our Shakavakasana bow. So we're going to take an inhale here. I want you to feel the lungs spread through the torso. We're going to release chin. Place forearms to the mat. Scoop the belly now. Tuck the tailbone and then rock back into a bow. Releasing toward the mat. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Inhaling forward. We're going to exhale. Tucking chin. Resting forearms, and now tuck those tailbones and head back into the fold. 2 more of those. Coming on forward, we're gonna take our what the fuck lean, push out over a hip, look over the opposite shoulder, and switch. So we're gonna work through some repetitions here, and as we lean, we're gonna dip back toward the heel. So press out to the side and then dip a little deeper toward that heel. Inhale, you rock back to center, lean out first, and then sway back just a little bit. And let's do that one more time and go even further in the bow, excuse me. Ooh. Smoke is hurting. And release. So I appreciate you doing yoga with me. I hope your windows are closed and you have air conditioning. Coming through, angry cat tuck. Rest the forearms, stay round, and now lengthen just to look between your hands. Inhale, let's exhale. Take that angry cat. Tuck in tailbone, tuck in head. Release the elbows to the mat. Slight length of the body. Look between the hands. Press up. Let's do that one more time. Coming on down and lengthen. And press up. Let's take our Chakravarkasana bow. Tucking chin. Releasing forearms down. Now hips. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Make some fists. Inhaling forward. We're going to take those 3 rounds of our WTF lean. Push out. Just keeping that body at center. And now let's lean and rock back. And to the other side. And now drop as far back into the lean as you can. Ooh, feeling that in my shins. Coming through, let's take our angry cat. Release the forearms down and now lengthen. Look between the hands. I got to give myself a little wiggle here. Wiggle the hands and wrists. Press on up. Arch the back. My hands are exhausted from painting. And lengthen. Press up. Come on down and lengthen. All right, we're going to take the right leg out and back. Nice and long. Stay up by that hip. Give me a lift. You're going to rock forward just a little. Bend the knee and look over the opposite shoulder at that toe. We're going to lengthen it up again. Lift. And look back over the shoulder. Lengthen it up and lift. And look back over the shoulder. Oh, yeah. Coming on up. Take the knee down. We're going to sink back for our child's pose. Just take a little rock side to side and let's take it down for the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Coming forward, let's take our WTF leans. So let's come on out and press over one side. And switch. We're going to take that lean and dip back a little bit. Keep soft in the elbows. We can extend the upper body through the length of the arms without locking or hyperextending. Nice big lean back, lean back. I am feeling that now in my hip flexors, interestingly enough. Coming through center, angry cat roll. Lean back and stretch. Press on up. Just moving slowly through your range of motion and keeping things soft. And let's come down. All right, we're going to take the left leg up, out and back. Give it a lift. You're rocking forward just a little. Stay up out of those shoulders. I felt myself sagging down. Look back over that shoulder. Lengthen that leg. Lift it. And take it across. take it across. We're gonna bring that knee down, widen the knees, touch the toes, little rock side to side, and release. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some. All right, we're gonna come forward and tuck the toes and press on up into our walking the dog, or I call it runner stretch. Walking the dog seems silly. Step forward to center the weight into the balls of the feet. I'm behind my hands, I'm soft in my elbows, I'm just shrugging my shoulder. I'm just gonna push down into one heel, take that big stretch. And press. One more time in both directions. And let's just lengthen up through the feet. Press the heels up toward the ceiling. Nice long stretch through the center of the foot. Kind of rotate in. So you're stretching through that iliac, or not the iliac, the plantar fascial structure. And now let's walk forward. We're gonna just take a nice easy bow. I'm gonna keep my knees bent. I'm gonna come to my block. So I'm a little higher. It's first thing this morning. The first thing on Monday morning, I've been walking up and down. Just take this release. So my knees are gonna stay bent so that I can feel this in my low back first, right? We have not warmed up our hamstrings. Let's bend the knees, lift the head and shoulders. Let's scoop on up, woo, and take a stretch. Squeeze back for that cactus arm. Roll forward, bow the chin, take those fingertips out. Just double checking, I didn't want to lose my shorts. Now that would be a show. And what did I end up doing? I'm laughing at myself. Okay, squeeze back with the elbows. Roll forward, take the bow. Ooh, one more time. And reach. Coming on up, we're going to take our lateral extension. So just reach on over, keep the hips stacked over the heels. And let's switch. All right, we're going to work through this in repetition. I guess that's the theme today in yoga. We're going to come on over for a reach. Bring it up just a skosh, and I want you to turn the body open and take that arm back behind you. All the way. Let it drape down. Bring it on up. I need you to shrug the shoulder blade down into the ribs at this midpoint to protect your rotator cuff and to open up that space so that you're not compressing. Reach on over. Okay, let's open on up. As you approach this midpoint, you're feeling your shoulder rock up. I want you to shrug it down, tighten it up into the lat, and oblique, reach back and down. And do that one more time. Woo! And open. Drop it down. Keep the elbow soft. Oh my goodness. Feeling that right through my pec. And reach on over. Coming on up. We're going to take our forward folding chair, and we're going to move to do that on the other side. Woo! The energy. Sit back into those heels. Let the body fold. Scoop the belly. Lift the head and shoulders. Big reach up. Squeeze back. All right, let's take our lateral extension. I forgot to take our forward shoulder roll. We'll do that on the other side. Slowly. Okay, so here's what I need you to do. Squeeze that shoulder blade down to open up that space in the shoulder girdle. Protect the rotator cuff. Put the weight of the arm in the pec and the rhomboid. Open up. Shrug that shoulder down. Soften the elbow. Reach it down and back. And stretch. One more time. And sweep it up. Coming on up, let's take our forward folding chair. Reach on through that and hang. We're going to trace the fingers up the legs and take a half lift. Soften the energy, soften the knees, open those shoulders, tuck the chin. Come on down for a forward fold. Once again, you can keep it shallow, soften the knees. Maybe stay on the block or tilt it down a little deeper. I'm going to come on down, just gently working through my hamstrings. Keeping my weight slightly forward so that my hips, knees, and ankles are stacked. Let's bend the knees, lift the head and shoulders. Come on up. Woo! Let's take our cactus squeeze and roll those shoulders forward because I cheated us out of that last time. Okay, let's interlace fingers. I want you to rotate to the left, turn the left palm up and take that around. Stretch through the lat and the shoulder. Engage the core. Take it out a little further and let's go to the other side. Engage that core up with our lift cactus arm. All right, we're going to take our lateral extension and work those shoulder girdles. So come on down. Girdle's such a funny word. Take it over. Big lateral stretch. Come on, give it a little more length. Come on up about halfway. Open up that body. Drop the shoulder. Soften the elbow. Take that back and down. I'm just touching my shoulder to remind myself right here to shrug it back and down because I'm feeling that twinge in my rotator cuff. Unwind it. Drop the shoulder back. Drop it back. Oh, yeah. I'm actually going to put a little extra pressure into that rotator cuff to give myself a little extra stretch and work. Painting is rough on your arms and upper body. Coming on over and sweep. Let's come on up. Take our forward folding chair. All right, scoop the body up, sweep it and sweep back. Cactus arm. All right, let's roll forward. Interlace the fingers. Let's tilt to the left. Roll around, take that stretch. Draw that right arm away and feel that stretch all the way up from the lat, from the waist, up the back. Reach out a little further. Stay soft in the knees. Rotate to the other side. Pull through the left arm. Lengthen that. Inhaling up. Let's take our cactus arm. Lateral extension to the left. Let's go. Head on over. Working through the right arm. Big stretch. Big stretch. Engage the core. Draw a little bit up. Okay, let's open up. Shrug that shoulder. Sweep it back. And big reach. And, oh, yeah. That's the stuff right there. And up. One more time. And reach. Coming on up, we're going to take our forward folding chair, release it all the way over, and let the body hang. We're going to trace up for a half lift, keeping it low energy. I'm just touching the top of my legs. My shoulders are rotated open, a little forward, but I'm engaging the core here. Tuck the chin. Coming on down for my forward fold, I am going to now bend the knees, and I'm going to come either to the tops of the thighs. So if you don't have a block, I want you to be about mid-range. Soften the knees. We're going to press into the legs, or you can go to the shins. I'm going to come to the block. This is the beauty of a block. We're going to bend the right knee. We're gonna twist up to the left and reach. Stretch away. Actually, I'm hitting this window. I need more space. Big lateral extension. Draw that shoulder open and then lengthen through the side body. Sweep the arm down to the hip. Tuck it behind the back and take a little fold. Bend the knees. Come on up. I'll show you how to work this on your legs. I'm going to rest my left hand on my left leg. Bend the knee. I'm going to twist up. I actually drop down to my elbow. I'm going to lengthen. Reach. Reach. A little tighter on this side. Sweep that arm down. Rotate it just like we did. Tuck it behind the body. And now come into this fold. Unwind it, bend the knees, scoop the body, lift and stretch. Woo! That's a good one too. Squeeze those arms back. Roll forward. Let's take that shoulder stretch. Interlace the fingers. Turn to the left. And sweep. Turn to the right. Woo! Come on through. Big reach up. We're going to head for our forward folding chair. Let's take it on down. All right, I'm going to come to my half lift. Slight engagement. Roll those shoulders open. Come on down through the fold. All right, same thing. Either the top of the thigh or the shin. Bend the right knee. We're going to twist up to the left. So this is, I'm showing you without the block. Reach. Keep the shoulder engaged down. Curl the arm around the top of the head and then stretch through the ribs. Keep that shoulder anchored down. Slowly take that pinky back to the hip. Tuck it around the waist if you can. And come into this fold. Unwind it, scoop the belly, roll on up. Woo. Squeeze those arms back. Take that reach. Come on up. We're going to head down. Forward folding chair. Oh yeah, half lift. Okay, come on down. Bend the left knee. Reach on up. Keep that shoulder engaged. Oh, big stretch. Let the head drip. Sweep that pinky back. Woo. Tuck that arm a little higher around the waist if you can. And take this fold. Unwind that arm. We're going to crouch into the balls of the feet. Sink the hips. Take a little bow. Press on up into that forward fold. Bend the knees, scoop on up. Take that stretch. Yeah, cactus arm. Feeling some energy moving now. Oh, reach around in front. Interlace the fingers. Let's reach around. Take that stretch. Scoop the belly and switch. Oh yeah, let's come on up to come down, forward folding chair. Hang there, let the back stretch. All right, we're gonna come on up for our half lift. So we're gonna work a little low back release now. We've worked our upper body. We've stretched through our lats. So 2 ways to do this. We're gonna take both hands to the top of the left thigh. You're going to shift to the left and lift the back leg. Now, if you want to deepen this, you can take the hands to the shin or you can come to the block. Just keep that leg out parallel at 90 degrees to the edge of the mat, to the flat of the mat. Length of the mat, I don't know, out the back. Bring that foot down. We're going to shift to the other side. So either take your hands above the thigh, keep soft bend in the knee. Hands to the shins, lengthen left leg. So I'm showing you without the block. Woo, this is a balance. I'm struggling with it. It's okay. Doesn't have to be great first thing in the morning. Place that foot, come down for our forward fold. Lean to the left, lift the right leg up. So now I'm a little deeper. I'm just moving through this low back extension, hamstring, woo, and core. Lift the left leg. All right, we're gonna go one more time. We're gonna lift that leg as high as we can. Doesn't have to be really high first thing this morning. And bring it down. Shift and a lift. Come on down, let's release into forward folding chair. Just sit back, let the upper body hang. Let's come to our crouch. I'm gonna lengthen up and take a forward fold. All right, let's come on up to our half lift. Actually, I lied. We're gonna come up to our half fold. Got my hands on my knees, above my knees, not on my knees. We're gonna shift to the left. I'm gonna use the block. We're gonna take that leg out, come on down for the fold. Now, step back. We're gonna move into a three-legged dog. I'm gonna touch the mat. I'm supported on my right foot. I'm gonna lengthen through the left. Take that leg back across the body behind you. Try to see your big toe under your arm. Oh, big oblique stretch here. And let's replace it. We're going to shift. Lift the right leg up. Take that toe back across the body. Try to see the foot underneath your arm. Woo, big finish. Come on down with the knees. Widen the knees to the edge of the mat. Touch the toes. Rock it side to side. And let's release for our forward fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. We're going to walk ourselves over to the left. So come on up to the upper body. Sorry. Well, I'm large breasted. It's just they kind of like to. There's not a sports bra out there that's beneficial, comfortable, or helpful for women who have large breasts. Tuck the chin. Reach that right arm out. Drop the elbow toward the floor. Draw the shoulder back away from the wrist. Bow the head. And now lean to the right. I'm resting my temple on my bicep. I'm just holding here and taking a little breath or two. Not a little breath, deep breaths. Rock up and over. We're going to move to the right. So I'm walking my hands over. I'm going to reach my left arm out and away. I'm going to drop my elbow to the mat. Draw that shoulder back. So I'm engaging my shoulder back and away. I'm going to bow my head, resting my cheek on my bicep, and now lean the body to the left. Unclench the teeth. Relax the face. Wiggle the toes. Rocking up. We're going to come over to center. Woo. Let's come through hands and knees. Take a big angry cat tuck. Inhale. Oh, hi, sweetheart. There's my Una girl. Hi, baby. What do you need? Tuck in the chin. This is why we don't do yoga with dogs in the room. And inhaling. All right, take another angry cat stretch. Sorry, I gotta let her out. I'm totally indulging her because she's sick. You wanna go out? Do you wanna go out there? No, we're not done yet, babe. Go lay down. Luna, you can come lay down right here. Lay down right here. Sorry, guys. This is what happens. Hi, my love. Give me down. Give me it down. Good. Give me it. Don't hit me. Give me it down. Give me it down. Now you're just being pushy. Give me it down. Thank you. All the way. All the way. All the way. This is my pretty girl. Okay, here we go. Angry cat stretch. Oh my God. My life is absolute chaos right now, just let you know. And I'm stuck at home. It's just the way it is. Walk everything forward. Normally I would come see you in person and get away from my chaos for a little while, but no, it's not gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink of water. And we're gonna come down to our backs. Woo, see, we're a high class production here. High quality. Nothing ever goes wrong. I did think she clobbered me. I might have a big scratch there. Hi, my love. Hi, my love. All right, we're gonna come on down to our backs. Oh yeah. And no. Una, come over here. No. Lay down. Give me a down. This is why I don't do yoga with dogs, people. Come on, baby. Dogs and kids. Well, I do yoga with kids, but they listen a little bit better than dogs. Una, lay down. Give me a down. Give me a squeeze. Bring those knees up. Rolling the ankles. Wiggling the toes. Honey, I'm sorry. Lay down. Lay down. I know. Hello, I love you. Take a little rock side to side. All right, we're going to work a little figure 4. We're going to work it actively without our hands. I'm taking my right ankle across the left knee. Una, give me down. No, down. Una, down. Now. Down. Down. All right, we're gonna cross the right ankle over the left knee. I want you to open up your arms. We're gonna take them out of the element. We're gonna take them out. Can you still see me? Yeah, you can. All right, nice big inhale at center. Draw the knee up. Lift the hips slightly. Big hip and hamstring stretch. And release. We want to get into that low back a little bit more. One more time. And again, down, down. Now you're just being pushy. Down. And draw up. Sorry, I am indulging her. And release. Okay, let's switch sides. Left ankle over the right knee. Open up those arms. Nice big inhale. And reach up with the knee. Give me a little core lift and lift the hips. Inhaling, unwind. Una, lay down. And release. Thank you. And again. And release. All right, let's take our big toes out to the edge of the mat. We're going to take our windshield wiper sweeps. Comfortable angle with the knees. We're going to take our knees over. Just let them drip. Inhaling up and draw to the other side. Ooh. Ooh, something just clicked all the way up my low back. I like that. And again. One more time, just because that feels so darn good. All right, bring those feet in. Let's tilt up a little, pelvic tilt. And release. Take a little wiggle with the hips side to side. Right leg's gonna extend. And we are going to lengthen left leg. So if you're gonna work with your strap, this is a perfect time to just drape it over the arch and press the heel up. I'm just gonna interlace my fingers behind my legs. Give me that soft bend in the knee. Pretend like you're pushing a button with your heel. That's going to keep that leg slightly bent. Relax the shoulders and dorsal flex the toes, which means draw them toward your shin. Little hamstring stretch. Bring that knee down, take the hands over the top of it, and draw that leg a little closer to the body. I'm going to loop my left hand around the outside of my knee, and I want you to draw that leg bent out toward the side of the mat. Lengthen the arm. Give me a little more stretch there. Draw the knee up, and we're going to switch. So I'm going to take the right hand across that knee. I'm not going to take a twist. I'm just going to draw the leg across the body because I want to feel that stretch through. Glute med, there it is right there. Maybe piriformis and up into transverse abdominis, maybe insertion the obliques. So I'm not taking a full twist. A full twist would be like this. I'm drawing my hip back away from that draw of the legs. That was a clumsy sentence. Just breathe in here. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. All right, let's press that leg up again. Take a little more hamstring. And bring it down. We're going to switch. Lengthen the left leg. Bring that knee up, two-handed, give it a draw. All right, now's the time if you want to use your strap to loop it around the arch of the foot. I'm just pressing that foot up toward the ceiling as if I were going to touch a button with my heel. Dorsal flex the toes, soft bend in the knee. I'm just going to interlace fingers somewhere behind that hamstring. Bringing that knee in, giving it just another squeeze, two-handed, power it up. Wiggle those toes, roll the ankles. All right, I'm going to take this right hand around the outside of the right knee and draw that leg open. And then lengthen the leg. Give me a little more stretch there through the adductor, the hip flexors. Bringing that in. Okay, I'm going to switch to the left hand across the right knee. Remember, we're not taking a big spinal twist here. We're just drawing that leg across, giving into that, the outside edge of the IT band through the glute med, piriformis, maybe up into the QLs. Bring it in, give it a squeeze. All right, let's take both knees up, wiggle the ankles, wiggle the toes, take the hands to the insides of the knees, and press out. Now take that adductor stretch. Use the weight of the arms and a little roll of the ankles. All right, bring those knees in. Here's where I'm going to ask you to take a scan of the body. And if you have a favorite stretch, or you already know that you have a favorite stretch that you want to do that we didn't do, please feel free to do that. I have been asked, I'm going to add this as a little bonus. A couple people have said, I am so relaxed after class, I can't think of any extra stretches to do. And then I'm just laying there with nowhere to go. So I'm going to show you what my extra stretches are going to be. First of all, see, I'm as much relaxed at the end of class as you are. I'm going to take a tilt over with the knees, and I'm going to take this stay, and I'm going to take the bottom leg, hook it over the top of that knee, and I'm going to add that weight of the leg to continue that stretch over the top of the hip and up into my obliques. I'm going to switch that out. You can ignore everything I'm saying if you're already doing your own thing. Same thing in this round. I'm going to hook the bottom leg over the top of the outside leg and let that hang. Ooh, feeling that in this hip. I'm feeling that right here through hip flexors, the piriformis, and up into my obliques and my lat right here. I'm going to draw up. All right, we've got room for one more little stretch time before we start working our way into Shavasana. I'm going to press the soles of my feet together. I'm going to take a little rock side to side and let my knees hang for a little reclined cobbler. And now I'm going to give my knees a squeeze and work my way into Shavasana. So where would you like to take your final relaxation? I'm going to keep feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling, so that I can keep my energy up just a tad. I can just feel myself kind of waking up, so I want to keep that energy going. I don't know why. I just have more painting to do. All right, let's open up the shoulders. There's nothing more demoralizing than painting white as the ash falls into your paint tray. That's super fun. Okay. Little rock side to side. I'm going to keep my feet on the floor, knees to the ceiling. I'm opening my arms. I'm resting my arms next to my hips, palms up. Feel free to extend your legs, tuck a blanket under the knees, roll a blanket under the neck. We're going to relax our breath. Soft, easy inhale. Soft, silent exhale. We're going to bring our attention and awareness into the space of the forehead. We're noticing all those tiny little muscles and nerve endings. We want to smooth them out and relax them toward the mat. Unclench the teeth. Feel soft through the cheeks. Let's let the tongue drop away from the roof of the mouth. We're going to soften down through the neck on both sides of our shoulders. Release them all the way down to the shoulder caps and let the biceps and triceps relax. Little wiggle of the fingers, roll the wrists. And let's rest the upper body toward the floor. Feel those shoulder blades get heavy. Let's lengthen the spine from the base of the neck down through both sides of the ribs. Little rock with the hips. Let the glutes relax. We want to release the quads. Energy out of the quads. Energy out of the hammies. Feel soft behind the knees. Let's relax through the, what are we going? Calves. Little wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Let the body rest. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking, let's slide those things that are kind of scratching at our attention off to the side. We want to create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. We're going to just move that silence into the path of the breath and follow that breath into and out of the lungs. Let's pull some deeper breaths into lungs, big filling inhales, big sighing exhales. I'm gonna lengthen my legs out. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Woo, that's turning into a yawn. Stretch those arms out to the side, reach them away, and then take that yawning, reaching stretch up over the head. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the arms. Let's release hands down to hips. I'm going to bring a knee up, give it a squeeze. I'm going to bring the other knee up, give it a squeeze. Oy, 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 oy. Take a little rock side to side, rolling from one hip, cross the low back to the other. We want to bring some movement into the body. Maybe take a little knee sweep, like draw them up and do a little U shape. I want to bring some more movement to the back. Release some of that tension from the hips from laying down. And then we're rocking all the way over to one side, resting head on the arm. Just take a breath or two right here. We're going to lengthen legs, walk our hands up under the body. Woo. And come back to comfortable seated position. Whatever that looks like for you. I'm going to take a rock side to side. Ooh. Roll those shoulders back. Ooh, we did a lot of shoulder work today. I'm going to cut my fingers over the top of my knees. I'm draping my head over to one side. I'm going to hang against that arm. Releasing the chin forward, and I'm going to sweep and lean in the other direction. Releasing the chin forward, let's slowly stack cervical spine. We're going to stack shoulders, ribs, and hips. And let's just take a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of our thinking. Let's check in. We can start letting those to-dos move into our awareness without any pushing and shoving. And finally, let us pay attention to the breath. Soft, easy inhale. Soft, silent exhale. We're going to be struggling today. It's going to get super smoky. And now let's release, practice blinking eyes open. I am going to take this nice, lovely stretch up toward the ceiling. You do not have to join me. It's not going to feel your jam. Releasing those arms out and taking a moment to honor your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. First of all, a shout out to my Morning Energy crew. Dawn, Kathleen, haven't seen you guys. I miss you. Nancy, Randy, Chris, Sharon, Diane, Charlie and Carol, wherever you guys are at, I hope you're well. Enjoy the weather tomorrow. I mean, seriously, ignore those weeds. They're just going to die. Of course, a lot of other stuff's going to die too, but that is the life. Hey, my name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. I really appreciate you supporting my online gig, keeping me safe, keeping you safe, and keeping our groove on. It is not ideal. I get it. Put some really great mojo out there for me so that we can get the place we've got our eye on and sell this place so that I can build a place so that you guys might just come and join me for yoga. I'm very excited about that. The yoga book is almost here. The fucking yoga book, Yoga for the Rest of Us, all of the benefits, none of the bullshit. Getting ready to cover reveal. That's going to happen at the beginning of October. We're gonna have some giveaways. We're gonna have some early access reading copies. They're called Advanced Reader Copies ARCs. Maybe if you sign up for my email or subscribe, you might get your name into a hopper for a little pre-release package. That would be great. Let's see, you could go to the website, theeffingyogablog.com. Check out all the links. The calendar's there. There's some purchase links. You can subscribe to my email list to get all of the aforementioned possibilities of goodies. You can go to the store, get yourself some swag. Just keep in contact with me in one way or another. I would love to hear how you're doing. yoga@jclynn.com. That's my email. That's one of the things I miss the most, I think, about this setup is that we don't get our little chats in before yoga. Let's see. What else? What have I got going? What else is happening? That's it. That's all I've got. Hey, guys, stay as comfortable as you can today. Maybe even wear your masks outside if you're going to be out. Happy Labor Day weekend. Guys, grace and kindness towards each other. It really, it's just getting a little weirder, the COVID era. That's what we're living in. Hey, look for your email because I just sent one out. This is a freebie for those of you who are not subscribing. For those of you who are subscribing,
seriously, it means so much.
If you haven't filled out the survey, now's your chance to tell me what you think. You know, I'm going to be using those in some promo materials, so that would be very helpful to me. That survey is in a previous email and on the Facebook. Let's see. That's what I've got. That's it. We're out. I'm out. Hey, enjoy your day as best you can. What I can tell you is, if you're not painting, you should be happy. Ciao. Ciao, Bellas.